Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to start off by saying thank you for all the kind words and the constructive criticism that you guys have given me on the last video. It's been very helpful and motivational. So yeah, we're going to get right back into it. I'm going to make some headers today, and I actually started a couple days ago and created the bank 1 portion here, and I quickly realized that my initial plan wasn't going to work and it wouldn't have cleared the frame rail. So I've chopped it apart, and today you're going to see me recreate this side of the engine, and then I have to still do the other side. So we're going to start there. So I picked up a set of S4 manifolds, turbos, and associated hardware, and I've bolted my downpipes to those so that I could fabricate a jig in order to turn the eBay turbo headers into just NA headers. I've got them mounted up on the jig here, and my plan is to build some brackets that hold the lower section of the downpipe in the proper location so that I can fabricate a new upper section which will tie into the manifold. So just like the other side, I have the S4 turbo mounted up here. I've got the S4 downpipe mounted here, and I'm going to build a bracket just to jig this lower section of the downpipe. And I just got to go cut a little piece of steel and tap it 8mm 1.25, just so I can bolt this downpipe and fix it in place so that I can mock up the rest. So here's a quick update of the new design. I put about a 45-degree elbow right on the end of the collector here, and then the V-band after that. It's going to bring it nice and tight up against the transmission here, and it'll have plenty of clearance in the tunnel. Just have to weld out the downpipe now. All right, here it is. Bank 1 is done. Header's modified. Collector was adapted to about a 45-degree angle. V-band right after. Then the downpipe. I recycled as much as the material as I could from the previous attempt, so it's not as pretty as the original one, but I didn't want to waste any material. So all that's left is just adding an oxygen sensor bung right up in this elbow here, and we'll be good to go. On to this side. So just like the other side, I've got a jig down here at the bottom holding the downpipe in place. Modified the upper portion of the header, cut it at the collector, and now I just have to merge these two together. So here I've got the Bank 2 downpipe and manifold modified, and it's all tacked up, and I'm going to go and just weld it out. Came out pretty nice. Looks pretty symmetrical to the other one, which I was going with. The headers are a little bit different, so their lengths are just a little bit different, but overall came out really nice. Just gonna go weld it out now. So here's what about 10 hours of work looks like. Everything's complete except adding the oxygen sensor bungs, which I need to go home and stare at the car a little bit and make sure that I put them in a location that makes sense. But besides that, downpipes are fabricated, manifolds have been modified. That's it. It's looking pretty good. It's by no means weld porn, but I'm not a professional fabricator or welder. I'd say it came out pretty decent. It's going to do the trick for 2.8 life, that's for sure. One last quick update. Got the oxygen sensor bungs in place. This is for the primary. The second one over here is going to be for the wideband. And then on bank 1 over here, same location. Fits real nice and tight up against the cylinder head. Should be serviceable from within the car, which is ideal. And it came out pretty nice. Next, we'll be putting this gem in the car. So that's going to wrap up the header build. Came out really nice. It took me about 10, I'd say roughly 10 hours to get them done. And overall, hopefully they fit in the chassis. That's all I'm concerned with. But I think they should. And up next, we're going to pull out the bad engine and get things ready to put the new one in with all the new components. 6-speed transmission, new clutch, headers, of course, new engine, put the supercharger on top, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.